Welcome back to another edition of TCM Graduate TV. This is episode 59, and today we're doing the big bad heavy hitter review for the entire heart channel. Now, last time I checked, there's 9 acupoints on the heart channel, and including my heavy hitters, I use 7 out of 9 acupuncture points on this channel, which tells me that it's a pretty important channel, and it's a pretty powerful channel to help us in the clinic. So getting into it right away, Heart 1 is the first acupuncture point on this channel. Are we using it? You're darn right we are, and we're going to use it for hyperhidrosis. Patient comes in, they have excessive sweating. Remember, I like to build my point prescriptions in this order. Where's the problem? What's next to the problem? Who can help the problem? And what is the root cause, aka the traditional Chinese medicine diagnosis, to help that condition? So where's the problem? The patient has excessive sweating. It is in the armpit area, and we're going to use Heart 1. Also, really good acupuncture point for shoulder pain. Moving right along, Heart 2, not really using it. Heart 3, we're definitely using it. The top reason I'm using Heart 3 in the clinic is for golfer's elbow. Remember, tennis elbow is on the lateral side of the elbow, lateral side of the arm, and commonly you can use large intestine 10, 11, 12, all 3 of them. That can really help. If it's on the medial side, we call it golfer's elbow, and Heart 3 is going to help me out in the clinic. Heart 3 is a He point, and that means it affects the organ directly. It has 3 principal actions. The first one is it clears heat. The second thing it does is it helps transform phlegm. And it also calms the Shen. So if we have an acupoint that clears heat, transfers phlegm, and calms the Shen, likely will help with any mental emotional concerns in the clinic in that regard. Going to erase this and we'll continue on with our heavy hitter list. And we're back. So Heart 4, not really using it in the clinic. Need to mention the honorable mention, Heart 5. Heart 5 typically used for aphasia, the inability to speak or the inability to speak clearly post-stroke. Also can be used to help stuttering, to help the patient express their heart through their tongue. Moving right along, Heart 6, definitely going to use it. I like to use this acupuncture point in clinic for hot flashes and night sweating. To help with the hot flashes and night sweating, I like to combine it with small intestine 3 and kidney 7. It should also be mentioned that Heart 6 is a cleft acupoint. So this has more to do with physical heart pain. Remember, yin acupoints that are cleft are typically for bleeding, whereas yang are typically more for pain. However, this has to do with the heart, and the heart pumps the blood through our body. It's kind of the governor of all things blood, and it helps move it through the vessels. So if we have a bleeding problem with the heart, we're likely going to have pain that's blending a little bit of Eastern Western. So cleft acupoint, likely not going to use it, but maybe for a family member or a loved one. So Heart 7 is definitely going to be used with our heavy hitter list. I'm going to erase this and we'll get into it. All right, back. Heart 7. Heart 7 is a stream on a yin channel, so stream equals source. Source acupoints are where the original chi resides, so it's a very good acupoint already. But it's a very interesting acupoint. I talked about it a few episodes back, of course, and it does 2 actions. The first thing it does is it tonifies deficiency. And the other thing it does is it reduces excess. So if we have a patient that has, let's say, problems falling asleep, and we diagnose this as heart blood deficiency, great acupuncture point. If we have a patient and we find that they have deep-rooted emotional concerns, and we say we have heart fire, it's going to help with that as well. It also helps transform phlegm. So it's a phenomenal acupuncture point. That's why I kept using the word phenomenal during my entire speech on Heart 7. So great acupuncture point. All right, so Heart 8, definitely going to use it. So first things first, it's a spring acupoint, so it's the second last from the tips of the fingers or the tips of the toes. So we know that Heart 8 clears heart fire. However, because it's a spring acupoint, always remember that spring acupoints are for excess with underlying deficiencies. So if we had a heart blood or a heart yin deficiency and we have excess of heat that we're seeing in the heart system, we can use Heart 8 and it should balance out both. So you can use it just straight up for taking heat out of the organ, out of the channel, and you can also use it to kind of help with that balance. So it's a great acupoint. All right, last but not least, it was an honorable mention, so we're gonna mention it again. Heart 9. And I like to mention it because it's one of the principal acupoints to help revive consciousness. And there you have it. The Big Bad Heavy Hitter review for the entire heart channel. Just want to remind you that safety is king, bedside manner is king, and results are king in that order. Thank you for watching my videos, and I'll make another one.